joint press conference since August 29th. And KITV4's Jeremy Lee joins us live from West Maui. And Jeremy, you have more on those unanswered questions that remain 7 weeks later.
We have asked who was responsible for issuing an emergency evacuation order that would usher the public out of Lahaina town before fire overtook Front Street. Those emergency powers were used before the morning fire was contained on August 8th, but no public official has confirmed if those powers were used in the afternoon. Take a look. Hawaii Revised Statute 127A13B4 reads, in the event of a local state of emergency declared by the mayor may direct and control the mandatory evacuation of civilian population. In other words, it's the mayor who makes the call.
That's right. I'm not sure who was in charge. I think Herman Andaya was still in charge. He just wasn't present. He was in contact with his team, I guess by phone.
In those 4 August press conferences, nobody from the county ever stepped forward to say who was responsible for that communication failure that trapped people in Lahaina town. In the 4 August press conferences, county officials would not detail communication failures in the afternoon of August 8th. What kind of communication in the key hours of 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. was ongoing between command and control of police and fire, that being whoever was in your stead at that time?
So we share the same dispatch center, both police and fire here. So all of our information goes to the same location so that it can be quickly sent out to the other organization.
But was that information sent out between 3 and 5:30 p.m. on August 8th? At the previous press conference, I asked what time did police and fire convene in the Emergency Operations Center on the ground floor of the county building?
I can't talk about the EOC on some of that. I'm just going to talk about police ops, if you don't mind. Police and fire communicate. They communicate very well together. We did not close or forbid people from getting out of Lahaina. If there is a down power line, we don't want that was live. We want to make sure that you didn't go over a downed live power line.
But documentation of at least a half dozen roadblocks indicate police were unaware of Hawaiian Electric's claim that power lines were de-energized by morning, or of an evacuation order, which the mayor claimed was given.
Yes, mandatory evacuations did take place on the west side, certainly for Lahaina.
But could not answer the follow-up. But when was the afternoon, the second evacuation order?
I don't know what time that was.
Well, thank you all for your time.
But you gave it.
So we have 100.
But you gave it? The county Facebook only posts at 10:07 p.m. that evacuation orders were in effect as of 9:45 at night. In fact, elected officials have constantly referred to emergency operations for Lahaina happening at night.
The Emergency Operations Center was in full activation that night.
Our radios did not fail, and so we had constant radio communication that night.
But this was an afternoon fire. The fire started at 3 p.m.
Had we sounded the siren that night, we're afraid that people would have gone malka.
Evacuees fled to the water by 5:33. Emergency operations did occur at night, as seen in this video of Wahikuli evacuations at 9:22 p.m., hours after Front Street burned. Mayor Richard Bissen and the county Facebook page both announced at 5:20 p.m. on August 8th, quote, access in and out of Lahaina is now possible via Hokiokio Place, indicating that as of 5:20 p.m., traffic was still incoming to Lahaina. Lanes had not been contraflowed to support an emergency evacuation. Reporting from Lahaina, Jeremy Lee, KITV4 Island News.